Trustee Fenton.
Here.
Trustee Dodge.
Here.
Trustee Calandrello.
Here.
Trustee Healy.
Here.
Trustee Katsinas.
Here.
Trustee Malani.
Here.
Mayor Pico.
Here.
Please rise for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. George.
Approval of February 15, 2021 regular meeting minutes.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Fenton.
move to approve the minutes of the Board of Trustees meeting of February 15, 2021.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye. And George, you have an announcement to make?
I apologize, I didn't get this done during the cow, but I want to introduce our newest member of our team, Tarika Ketchum. Tarika's our new assistant to the village manager / risk manager. She got her bachelor's degree from Bradley University and her law degree from Drake. So that corner right there is our academic decathlon corner because our magnet high schools are covered here between Tarika from Whitney Young and Marissa Perez from Jones Prep. So that's where my money is, right there in that corner. Yeah.
Welcome. Trustee Dodge.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to have Trustee Calandrello explain some of the good news for him and his family. I think it's a special moment.
Well, I guess my wife and I had our third child on Tuesday, so that's why I was a little late to the meeting. So Francis Jack, he came home this weekend, so I apologize for missing the committee of the whole, but I'm sure I'll be able to watch the video and watch the notes. So thank you for everyone's prayers and thoughts, and I guess let's get to work, huh?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Economic Development Advisory Board appointment.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Malani.
move to advise and consent the appointment of Michael Yazbek to the Economic Development Advisory Board.
Second.
And this is to replace someone who resigned. Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Accounts payable from February 16, 2021 to March 1st, 2021.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Healy.
I move to approve the accounts payable from February 16th, 2021 to March 1st, 2021 in the amount of $1,385,135.05.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Consent agenda.
Item A, payroll for February 19th, 2021 approval. Item B, disposal of village equipment, online auction, Public Works Department ordinance. Item C, Splex, running tracks, surface replacement, and floor resurfacing proposal. Item D, tree services task order contracts. Item E, replacement of marked and unmarked police vehicles purchase proposal. Item F, structural review of wireless communications facilities RFP consultant selection. Item G, disposal of decommissioned information technology equipment ordinance. Item H, Silver Lake West water main replacement phase 1 and 82nd Avenue lining engineering proposal. Item I, 151st Street, 94th Avenue to 151st Street to 73rd Avenue, pavement resurfacing phase 2 design engineering proposal. Item J, GIS services RFP vendor selection. Item K, amusement device operators license removals and addition. Item L, ComEd Green Region Grant Open Lands Funds Commission resolution.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Malani.
move to approve items A through L of the consent agenda.
Second.
Any comments or anything to pull off, should I say? Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
(2021) asphalt pavement maintenance bid award.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Fenton.
Move to approve accepting the bid from Matthew Paving, Inc. of Oak Lawn, Illinois, for the 2021 asphalt pavement maintenance project in an amount not to exceed $755,000, $542,546.25 plus $212,453.75 in contingency.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Resolution adopting an investment policy and approving investment advisory firms.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Katsinas.
resolution number, please.
2110.
I move to approve resolution number 2110 entitled Resolution Adopting an Investment Policy and Improving Investment Advisory Firms.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Hydrant Helpers Program.
Mr. Chairman.
Trustee Malani.
Move to approve the creation of the Hydrant Helpers Program, which would allow students to earn community service hours for each fire hydrant cleared of snow and ice in a 3-foot diameter circle around the fire hydrant with a 3-foot wide path to the street.
Second.
And just so that everyone knows, this came about because we put in our Snow Angels program, and then Tinley Park called us wanting to copy our Snow Angels program and mentioned that they had this hydrant program. So we, good government actually shared good ideas, so that's how this came about. Any other comments, questions? Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
2021 Community-Wide Survey.
Mr. Chairman.
Trustee Malani.
Move to approve accepting the proposal from National Research Center to conduct a community-wide survey utilizing the National Citizen Survey, NCS, and the Community Assessment for Older Americans, CASOA, and approve the village manager to execute said agreements to conduct the National Citizen Survey, NCS, and the Community Assessment Survey for Older Adults, CASOA, survey in an amount not to exceed $27,940.
Second.
Any questions or comments?
Mayor Pico?
Trustee Dodge.
Just, this is a good program. I'm glad we're doing it again. It's good to update the data so we can see our trends.
Any other comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge. Aye. Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye. Non-scheduled citizens and visitors. Steve Jarendowski. Reminder, you have 3 minutes. Steve Jarendowski.
How you doing? Well, my name is Steve Jarentowski. I've been a resident of the village for about 35 years. I've never been so confused by the village government. Signs are posted on doors of the village hall, in particular every building, public building, to wear a mask. Yet I see a number of people refusing to wear them. In the rooms during the meetings, and most blatant cases of the trustees who won't even wear them, one at all. Even when he's walking around the village hall. Why? Wearing a mask is the least we could do to possibly stop the spread of COVID, but still some people refuse. It sends a powerful message to our elected officials to wear or do not wear. A mask is important public meetings like this one, I would like those to refuse to wear a mask about the kind of message we are sending. I am also frustrated by the constant game played by some members of the body that we should be focusing on at the end of the pandemic and helping our small businesses. It feels like every time I turn around, there's another investigation or lawsuit the village is wrapped up in. Spending our tax dollars on these things instead of helping our local government. I've heard that we don't have the money to help small businesses during pandemics, but we also have hundreds of thousands of dollars wasted on lawsuits and investigations. Please, enough with the games. Focus on the issues that matter. Finally, I'd like to know about the village is doing about getting people vaccinated around here. Every day I hear from friends and neighbors about the difficulty finding the vaccines or confusing procedures we have to get through to get seniors and essential workers vaccinated. Is there a plan from the village on helping residents find vaccines? I look forward to hearing your response.
Thank you for your comments. John Stalser.
Hello, my name is John Stalser. I've been a village resident for 4 years. Thank you all for the opportunity to speak tonight. My concern is public safety. I saw recently that the mayor said he thought Orland Park Mall had a perception problem when it comes to crime and safety. I want to be clear, I do support, as we all, the Orland Park Police Department and the great work that they do to keep our community safe. But I don't think it's helpful when the mayor puts his head in the sand about very real problems we have in our community. I read recently that the mall is going to institute a youth supervision policy, and personally I think that's a really good start or step. But I also don't understand why it's taken so long. Is it because there's an election just around the corner? How about working to keep Orland Square safe all the time? I've seen a lot of press releases and Facebook posts about supporting our police. But what we need is less talk and more action. We need assets, resources, and ideas. Better yet, we need to implement comprehensive ideas. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments. Arnold Gecky. Haven't seen you in a while, Arnold. Good to see you.
How much time do I have?
You have 3 minutes.
Okay, well then I won't start with my 5-minute prayer. Okay, I see you have things here about asphalt. Our streets in the preserves of Orland Park, Marley Creek Preserves, 6 years ago they redid the streets. They're all falling apart right now. If you take a look at it, you can ride around, all the trustees can ride around. You can see the streets are just floating away. They're just separating. It's not even 6 years, and they're supposed to last 20. Another thing is the trees in the parkways. The old trustees know I've been fighting those trees for 20 years, trying to get them right. They just took down 10 trees, said they had, I forget the name.
They have apple scab.
Huh? Scab on it.
They have apple scab, yes.
Apple scab, okay. Apple scab is a disease, but those trees were mature, look good. They took down 10, marked 7 to go up and put 6. They're very, very small trees. They'll take 20 years for those trees to go 6 feet. All right, so I'll get back to you on those issues. All right, another thing I want to say is, for the veterans in Orland Park, it was mentioned that there's no signs up for the heroes of the revolutions and the wars. Well, there is. Right over here is a Veterans Commission right around the corner with pictures of people that live in Orland Park that are veterans. Most people don't know about it, so I'd just like to mention it. Another thing, I want to, and about George Washington. He was the father of our country, but actually he was a virgin.
1 minute.
This is for you.
Thank you so much, Arnold.
Okay, we have a memorial to our veterans. If you look at that memorial, that's one for the Chicago Fire Department. They have one by the Fire Academy for the retirees. I think you should try to push one in Orland Park for the police and the firemen retirees memorial. I think that would be nice. It's an issue that I think a lot of people would be interested in, and people that are retired could pay for their names to put it up there. The only thing you'd have to have sponsors to get the granite or memorial, whatever you want to put up. Thank you. Peace be with you.
Thank you, Arnold. Virginia Williams. Oh, wait. We got another one. I guess Ray Yukich first before you, Ginny. I'll let you go last, Ginny. That's fine. Ray Yukich.
Well, thank you. I was wondering if you have any plans for trying to facilitate senior citizens getting the vaccine. I've talked to so many people at the gym in my neighborhood, and they're having a hard time getting vaccines. They can't find openings. Is Orland Park planning on doing anything to kind of help them out on this?
Is that your only question? We normally don't engage with people who speak, but I'll answer your question if that's your only one. Is that your only question?
Yeah.
Okay. So vaccinations are covered by the state of Illinois, IDPH, and the Cook County Department of Public Health. The Village of Orland Park, in conjunction with Orland Hills and Orland Park Fire Protection District, has had a vaccination and pharmaceutical distribution plan in place since 2005. I believe Cindy was on the Trustee Katsinas was on the Fire Protection District when that was developed. That has been exercised at least 3 times, probably 4 or 5 times, since the beginning of the pandemic in March, because we've been prepared for it. However, we do not have vaccine doses. About 2 weeks ago, I sent a letter in conjunction with the Fire Protection District President to the governor, asking him for doses of vaccine, because we're ready to stand up our vaccination site here to vaccinate Orland Park, Orland Hills, and Orland Township unincorporated residents. However, we still don't have vaccine doses. So until that happens, and until the county activates our site and gives us doses, we have no doses. So up until that time, what we've done is we've trained several of our employees to help residents who don't have access to computers get registered, so they can call and we walk them through registration. But beyond that, the village, we don't have vaccines, so we can't
When you get it, is there going to be any central location that they can go because they're having a hard time going, like to pharmacies?
We help people get online just like anybody else, but we have no insight or inside knowledge or anything else that can help people get vaccinated. We have members of our own police department that still have not gotten vaccinated, and same thing with the Fire Protection District, because vaccine doses have not been given, have not been shared with us. So they're trying, our folks that are 1A, our first responders, they have to go online through Tinley Park like everyone else. So we're doing everything we can. We're trying, I've reached out to the governor. We sent that letter, 10 days ago, and we continually talk to Cook County Department of Public Health. But at this point, that's all we can keep doing is pressuring them, and hopefully at some point they'll open the site. We could probably do 300 people a day, which isn't 9,000 like Tinley, but it still would help. So we're prepared to do that at a moment's notice. We could stand this up in what day? 24 hours, maybe 48 at the most. So we're prepared to do it.
Good evening, people. My name is Virginia Williams, and I've been in Orland Park for 43 years, which probably everybody knows that because this is not the first time that I've
Hold on the
talked.
microphone. There you go.
On Friday, I was walking my dog. There was a gentleman walking the streets, going door to door, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So, being who I am, and I know my neighbors for all these years, I questioned him. He proceeded to tell me that I didn't stop at your house because I saw that you had Pecow's sign in your front lawn. And I said, okay. I says, what are you doing? He proceeded to tell me that he was out soliciting from the union for McLaughlin. I said, are you a resident? No, I'm not. I live in Chicago. But the union had told me that I needed to come out and hand out these brochures. I was under the assumption that Orland Park had visitors coming into the village and you gave out badges or some notification where they just couldn't walk the streets. So I'm a little bit concerned. Number one, what is somebody from Chicago coming in and pushing for McLaughlin to run for mayor? And what gives them the right to ring the doorbells and leave literature laying around? If there's an ordinance, I'd like to know what it is so I know how to react the next time this happens, because I'm sure it's going to happen again. But this is crazy. This is not Washington politics. This is Orland Park politics. We should not be having these issues like this. I'm appalled that somebody would lower themselves to go ahead and use their influence with a union to try to get votes. I'd say the election doesn't look good for them. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Just to clarify, if people are doing political solicitations, there's nothing the village can do about that. It's a First Amendment right. So while we do have some rules regarding solicitation, when it comes to campaigns or something like that, there's nothing the village can do. It's a constitutional issue. So there's nothing here. Well, it's a constitutional thing, and you know, all of us up here have taken an oath to support the Constitution, so it's just that's what it is. So, but everyone's free to make their own decisions based on that. Board comments? Trustee Fenton?
First of all, I'd like to personally congratulate Trustee Calandrello and his wife Sarah, and also Mia and Daniel on their new addition to their little brother Francis. I'd also like to congratulate the museum. We just received a $750,000 grant from the Illinois Humanities to support our October presentation, which is a musician historian about the history of string musical instruments. The other thing that came out from the museum, hopefully, I know all the members received it, but if anybody wants to look at my copy, Sarah put together with, I'm sure, the Recreation Department, this beautiful historic front. It's our new newsletter that comes out, and it's all about events at the History Museum and also everything going out at the Stellwagen Farm. It's a beautiful piece of literature. They did a great job, so congratulations to staff on doing such a fabulous piece of information going out to the residents. I'd also like to thank this board for approving tonight the resolution to support the Open Lands Grant on behalf of the Open Lands Commission. We thank you. This grant is going to allow us to apply for an osprey tower for them to sit on. And the kind of humorous part about this is their nest used to be on the towers in the ComEd lines along LaGrange Road, just north of the Nature Center. And when ComEd came in, they shooed the birds away. So we're looking at this as just them relocating their housing. So hopefully we're shooting for one of the towers. Hopefully we're going to get two with the grant. It's a matching grant, and Open Lands will support the balance of the grant. The grant can go up to $10,000. I'd also like to, I brought this up last year about the land that the village owns south of the police station. It's a piece of property that we currently have up for sale. I really don't think anybody's going to be really that interested in it. It's been up for sale for quite a while. And before I had mentioned, Trustee Katsinas had also supported me on this idea of possibly turning that piece of land into what's called a Heroes Park. It would be in recognition of all the first responders through the last year that we've had with the pandemic. It's located right next to the police station. It's also easy access for the fire department coming out of the administration building on 151st. And it's also a nice complement to the active park that is west of this piece of property. This would be considered a non-active park, possibly some picnic benches, some benches for people just to come and reflect on things that especially have happened this past year, and possibly a gazebo. Our staff is extremely competent in putting up gazebos and putting something this small together. But I think it would be a wonderful statement coming from the residents of Orland Park saying, we recognize everything that you went through this last year. You went to work every day. You supported our community. And I would really like to see that go through, hopefully get it approved possibly before May 1st. With that, thank you.
Trustee Dodge.
Just, excuse me, a couple of comments, pivoting off some of the things that were said earlier. I think for Kathy, Dan, and I, but I'm only speaking for myself, I think we're down to about 4 meetings left in terms of serving the village of Orland Park, in terms of when this term ends, as all terms do. And, we go off into other parts of our lives. And during the course of my 32 years up here, most particularly recently, more than a few things were said about me that were factually untrue. A number of things were alleged about my motives. And in the next handful of weeks, I will make sure that before I say goodbye to Orland Park as a public official, I will set that record straight in some way, shape, or form. This is a great town. And I was glad to see tonight that we did kind of what villages do often, which is you update and you stay current on important financial policies, things that we've been doing for many years. And as we look at the assets we have, I'm pretty proud of what's been built over the years in Orland Park, and I look forward to Orland Park hopefully having a bright future. So with that, thank you, and I guess in a couple of weeks we'll call it a career. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. I'm accused of being a career politician because I've never quite figured out how to support a family in Orland Park on, the pay of an Orland Park trustee, because I've had a real career. But we'll get back to that. Thank you.
Trustee Calandrello.
I guess I just want to thank everyone again for their prayers and thoughts last week. It's been a very exciting time in the Calandrello house, to say the least. So thank you for that, and continued prayers as always for my new son Francis, and like Kathy said, Mia and Daniel knowing how to play nice with a toddler or with an infant. So thank you again for everyone's prayers. And I'm not going to be as reflective as Trustee Dodge right now, but it does, when you have new life in the family, it does show you how a good community is important, with good parks, safe community. So it's while it might be close to my end of my career here on the village board, it definitely shows you, highlights why it's important to have a good local government, because we control and we promote the general welfare for almost everything you touch on a daily basis. So, thank you.
Trustee Healy.
Well, I would like to congratulate the Calandrello family on their new addition. I'm sure Francis will be an active voter when the time comes, but not too soon, I hope. So, and to Arnold Gacky for reminding me that when I spoke last week about the president pictures that we need around here, I completely forgot that we have the Veterans Museum there with a lot of documentation and pictures of heroes who actually lived in Orland Park, and that we should all be aware of all those pictures that are in there, and I'm certainly proud of them, and I know everybody else is. And my last comment is, Arnold, thank you for the trivia thing on George Washington, and now I feel like I know him a little better. Thank you.
Trustee Katsinas.
I'd like to welcome your son, Dan, Trustee Calandrello, and to the grandparents too. Congratulations. Orland rolled out a new program called OP311 that I don't think we talked a whole lot about, but it is on the website, and it's a portal where folks can submit requests for potholes, street outage, any minor event in the village or minor issue that they might have to report. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Thank you.
Trustee Malani.
I'd like to congratulate Trustee Calandrello and his family as well. Hope you guys get the sleep schedule ironed out there soon. The only thing I want to mention is coming up March 22nd at the White Sheep at 9:30. The police department is getting back to their community outreach and getting out and having events. They're going to have a coffee with the cop event. It's a great time to come out, meet some officers, ask the questions that you have, and have some coffee with them. It's usually a great event. So look forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you all for coming tonight, and have a good night.
Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Congrats, Dan, on Francis. So nothing, no greater feeling than adding to your family. So congratulations on that. I want to thank Public Works. I'm hoping that's the last snow of the season, so knock on wood. Great work this snow season. I know that big snow was a tough one and we had to catch up, but and let the guys know they did a great job. There were some comments made. We've done a lot for businesses. This board has done a lot for businesses, including small business tax sharing, which we did when they opened back up. We also waived liquor license fees. We also did Shop Orland rebates, as well as Dine Orland rebates and Shop Orland auto rebates. We also did Shop Dine Orland again, and we've done significant marketing programs, because the most important thing you can do for businesses is keep them open so they can generate revenue. Closing them and then promising to give them a bunch of tax dollars is not what they want. They want to be open so they can operate, and that's what we did. We helped them where we could, and we got them more business, which is what the village is supposed to do, is to help them. Regarding our, I was going to talk a little bit about the youth supervision policy at the mall. But first, I want to point out that just a few weeks ago, we were named the safest city in Illinois last year. Our crime, as former Chief Tim McCarthy said last year, is the lowest it's been in 25 years. Then Chief Mitchell has pointed out that it is now the lowest in 26 years, because it went down another 29%, and it's down again this year from last, although we're only a few months in, 2 months into the year. Also, the lowest violent crime we've had in the last 2 years, and we're the lowest violent crime per capita of towns over 50,000 in the whole state of Illinois, and we've been 1 or 2 for about 8 years. But we've been number 1 the last 2. So that's the kind of work we do. As our chiefs have pointed out, the Orland Square Mall is the safest mall in Chicagoland. That is statistically accurate and factual. And our chiefs have both Chief McCarthy and Chief Mitchell has pointed that out, not just myself. We want to thank Simon Properties for instituting this policy, for which we've worked with them on this policy. For some time, we've given them feedback from residents. And, the thing about policies, saying that we should have instituted it sooner, we don't institute policies on private businesses. Private businesses institute their own policies. This is not China. It's not Russia. Private businesses have their own rights, and so they do things on their own. But by developing the strong relationship that we have through our police department and through the village and with Simon Properties, we've been able to work together, and started under Chief McCarthy and then moved to Chief Mitchell, and we've been working together with them for some time as they've adjusted their policies to make our residents, frankly, have a better shopping experience. It doesn't change the fact the mall is the safest mall in Chicagoland, but we intend to, 1, keep it that way, and 2, make our residents who've said that, who have given us feedback, and make them feel more comfortable. And the mall has obliged, and they think it's a good policy for them, and we're here to support them on that. That's what we do. That's how a partnership works. It's not dictation from here or from the village. It's the mall making its decisions because we work with them. That's the importance of developing strong relationships. With that, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, and I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Mr. Chairman?
Trustee Fenton.
Move to go in executive session for A, approval of minutes, B, consider evidence or testimony presented to the village board acting as a quasi-adjudicative body, and C, setting a price for sale or lease of village property.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calendrola. Aye. Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye. And if everyone could clear the room, we are going to, for the reporters, we are going to come back in from executive session and vote. Call the roll.
Trustee Fenton.
Here.
Trustee Dodge.
Here.
Trustee Calendrola.
Here.
Trustee Healy.
Here.
Trustee Katsinas.
Here.
Trustee Malani.
Here.
Mayor Pico.
Here. Trustee Fenton.
I move that the Board of Trustees adopt and approve the findings of fact and law Orland Park Board of Trustees decision on appeal with respect to the business license of Sky Zone LLC doing business as Sky Zone Orland Park, and to uphold and affirm the decision of the hearing officer to revoke the business license, and to make available for public inspection the written decisions setting forth the Board of Trustees' determinative reasoning, and to authorize the village president to execute the written decision on behalf of the Orland Park Board of Trustees.
Second.
Any comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calendrola.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye. Motion carries 7-0. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Fenton.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calendrola. Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.